Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I hope you are ready to take your programming skill to upgrade into the next level. So here I will talk about the new features of Java 22. So in introducing the Java 22, the feature of programming with multi-file source code programs. So gone are the days of cluttering and confusing single file programs. With Java 22, you can now organize your code into multiple files, making it easier to manage and navigate. This new feature allows you to break down your code into smaller parts, more manageable chunks, improving the readability and maintainability. So it's time to say goodbye to long and complex files and hello to a more streamlined and efficient coding experience. Java 22 empowers you to collaborate with team members more effectively basically, as each file can be worked on independently and then seamlessly integrated into the main program. So take your programming projects to the new heights with Java 22 and experience the future of coding like never before. Like before Java 22, from Java 11, there this feature basically introduced. There is a we can without compiling run the applications single file, but here we can without compiling run the multiple file. But before Java 11, we are not able to run any Java class without compiling. For compiling, basically we need Java C command. So using the Java C, we are compiling that particular class and then it will generate the class file, then we are running that particular class. But from Java 11, actually it is without compiling. If it is a single file, then we can directly run this one, but if not possible to run the multiple files. In the release of this Java 22 feature, we can easily run without compiling multiple files. In the next, I will show you how we can practically. I will show you how we are going to run this multiple file without compiling in Java 17 as well as Java 22. So without further ado, let's get started for this demo. So here I have opened this command prompt over here. So here basically we will create that program first of all. And so let's see, check the Java version. So currently I am having the version of Java is uh, Java 17. So since Java 17 till 21, it supports only the single file without compiling. So let's, if we create one, okay, create one Java file over here. So let me create this one, public class, then let's say hello, or let's say hello world. Okay, then here basically we're going to write this one. Here we're going to write, create one main method over here, public static void main. Okay, string, and we need to pass this argument over here. Okay, now here in this particular method we are going to create one print something. So for that, for printing the values like system.out.println, basically we are using. So here we can write something so which will basically print into the database. So welcome, we need to write something, welcome to Java. Okay, so if we save this one, so we can save this over. We can save this folder over in this path over here. So the name should be like hello world dot java. Okay, instead of this we can say it's any file, all types. Okay, so you can save this one, is saved now. Okay, now if we see in this part particularly, so you can see this hello world, it's created over here. So here in this folder particularly, if you see, there is a no class, right? So now if we particularly run this in Java 17, means after Java 11, if we want to run this one without compiling this one, because previously before this Java 11, actually we need to first compile it with Java C and then we need to run with this Java. But now directly like this one, hello world, we can directly run. Okay, now you can see we will get the output over here. We are getting, okay, there is a typo, so that typo we need to write, we need to correct it. Okay, I have to correct this one. Okay, now if we run this one over here, okay, so we can get the output over here, because we, as you can see, we have not compiled this particular class. Without compiling, it's got, because if it is compiled, then here we can see the dot class file over here, but we can see if it is not compiled, so that means without compiling this one, we can get the output over here, right? So this is the basically one beauty of this features Java 11, that without compiling we can achieve, we can run this one. So it will save actually a lot of time over here, right? Correct. Means instead of writing two commands, uh, we can directly use this one. Now, like if we create another file over here, let's say new class over here. Uh, let's say maybe new release, okay, or release dot Java. Instead of text, we can say it's a Java. Okay. Now if we open this one, so here we need to write something and something like that, and instead of this, release, and then we need to like write uh, inside of release class. Okay, and here basically we don't need to write the main method. Here basically we need to write something, uh, get release details, for example, and also we don't need this argument over here. Okay, as you can see over here, it's a static method, so we can directly get the data over from over here, either this, or maybe we can also we can directly call this one, okay, from over here. Now like suppose if we want to call this particular method from over here, let's say release, instead of that, like instead of printing something over here, release dot, if we call this particular method from over here, so here you can see we have created two class now, right? One is this release class, another one is the hello world. So from the hello world class, what we have tried, inside of this release class, we have created one static method, and here we have printed something like inside of release class. Now we have called this particular method from the hello world class. Now let's see, now if we try to run this application using Java 17, what it is happening. So let us run this one. So here you can see we are not compiling the class, but without compiling those class directly, we are trying to run this one. So let's see what is. Now it is saying that cannot find that symbol release, because in Java less than 20 means from 12 22, it's not supported the multi-file like that, whatever launching the multi-file source code program. From Java 22, it's basically support this one. Now as you can see over here, the Java version over here is 17, so we need to update the Java version over here. And this particular Java version is taken from the in our environment, so that I have said over here. But now how we are going to update over here this particular Java version. So for updating the Java path, basically I need to execute two command over here. So one is this one, set java underscore home equals to, this is the path of my Java JDK 22. Okay, so this is the JDK 22 version. So once we execute this one, after executing this, okay, after executing this, we need to set another things over here, like this one, set path equals to this Java home and then slash bin, and also embedding the path. So once we execute this, then we can check the Java version. So now we can see the Java version is now upgraded to the 22. Now if we run this above this hello world Java, let's see if it is working or not, this one, because here in the folder we can see we have not compiled those classes, means we have not compiled these classes using the javac, so those compiled version not available over here. So now we can see that the same thing that is not worked in the java 17 version, it is working in the 22 or not. Okay. Okay, what it is saying, this get release details method is cannot find that symbol, invalid method declaration. Okay, so it's saying that it's not able to find that symbol, so let us check from the code. Okay, so one point I missed over here, the return type, because here from here we are not return anything, but still we need to set it as void because we are not returning anything over here. So now like if we checked, then it should work. We can get the output. Okay, still it's saying that void type not allowed here. Okay, because it doesn't return anything. So what we can do, either we just removed this one, or else we can return the one. So first of all we'll try in both way. Let first of all we need to remove this sys out, so that because it is not return anything actually, means once we'll call this one, you can see like it's void, so that's why it will print just data. Okay, so that's why we don't need to print details under this sys out. When we'll call this one, it will automatically print the data over here. Okay, so now let's say if we run this one, we'll get the output over here. But in the 17 we are not able to get the details, because it was saying this particular class is not, they are able to get it because they are not able, they are trying to find that class, but dot class file, but they are not able to get it because here we are not execute those class using the javac for compilations, right? But in java 22 they are automatically find out those class, and we are getting the output over here. Now instead of like printing the details over here, if we can also return these details from over here like this, and then here, and instead of void we can say like it's a string. Okay, now from over here we can just do the sys out, right? And from folder we can see we are not generating any dot class file. Now if we run this one, we'll get the output from that particular class. We are getting the output over here, right? So this is the uh, beauty of this one. So this is basically in Java 11 they have started with launch single file source code. That feature become like launch multi-file source code programs in Java 22. So this is one of the new features of Java 22, and we can use in our program. As you can see, we don't need to compile those classes before running those things. We can directly run those files without compiling. So this is the thing, that feature is available in the Java 22. Java 22 recent means released very early in the last month this year. So this is the overall thing, that how this launch multi-file source code program is basically working. And if you guys have anything, please do let me in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please press the bell icon for further notifications. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye bye.